Hello everyone, welcome to the yarn bowl. Today in this video we're going to see how to crochet this beautiful pineapple keyrings or keychains. This is a very simple and easy pattern, and these pineapple looks so cute as a keyring. And if you want a free written pattern of this pineapple keyrings, it's available in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. If you have an Instagram account, do follow me on my Instagram handle as well. I post project updates and fun reels on my Instagram. Meanwhile, if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So these are the keyrings that we are going to work today. It's a simple easy pattern, and we'll see how to do it. And I have used a little plush yarn. It's similar to the size 4 yarn. You can also make the same keychains in size 4 yarn as well if you're not able to get this yarn. So this is a super thin plush yarn. I got this from Etsy, and they compare in size to the regular size 4 yarn, so you can also use size 4 yarn for working this keyrings. For this yarn I'm using a 3mm crochet hook, and I will also need some safety eyes and pink and black crochet thread for working the details for the eye and the mouth, and I will also need a stitch marker because we are going to work this keychain in a spiral, and we need stitch marker to identify the first stitch of each round, and we'll need a blunt tip of the metal crochet hook to tuck in all the odd ends of the yarn, and I will also need a keychain ring to attach it at the end, and I will need a sewing needle to add the details of mouth and in the eyes, and we'll also need scissor to down the ends of the yarn. And for round 1 I'm going to work a magic ring, and in the magic ring I'm going to work 6 single crochet stitches. So go ahead, work a magic ring and work 6 single crochet stitches on the magic ring. So now once you have worked your round 1, tighten the magic ring and start working round 2. For round 2 I'm going to work 2 single crochets on each stitch around, and you should have 12 stitches at the end of round 2. Go ahead, work 2 single crochets on each stitch around. So as I told you earlier, we're not going to end each round by working a slip stitch on the first stitch. Instead we are going to start our next round right away. So that's why we need a stitch marker to identify the first stitch of each round. Go ahead, work 2 single crochets on each stitch around. You should have 12 stitches at the end of round 2. Now, before you proceed with round 3, tighten the magic ring even more and secure it with a knot. Now for round 3, I am going to work 1 single crochet in one stitch and 2 single crochet on the next stitch around. So go ahead, work 1 single crochet in one stitch and 2 single crochet on the next stitch around. You should have 18 stitches at the end of round 3. Now for round 4, you're going to work 1 single crochet in 2 stitches and 2 single crochet on the next stitch around. Go ahead, work 1 single crochet each for 2 stitches and work 2 single crochet on the same stitch on the next stitch. Mark your first stitch with a stitch marker. So now we have worked 1 single crochet each on 2 stitches. Now on the next stitch I am working 2 single crochet on the same stitch, and keep repeating this pattern of working 1 single crochet each on 2 stitches and 2 single crochet on the same stitch on the next stitch. Repeat this pattern around. You should have 24 stitches at the end of round 4. So continue this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of round 4. So now for round 5 we are going to work 1 single crochet each for 3 stitches and 2 single crochet on the same stitch on the next stitch. So this is also an increment round. As I told you earlier, mark your first stitch with a stitch marker and proceed working 1 single crochet each for 3 stitches and 2 single crochet on the same stitch for the next stitch, and continue to repeat this pattern around. You should have 30 stitches at the end of round 5. Go ahead, work this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of round 5. So now we are done with round 5. From now on, that is from round 6 to round 16, that is for next 11 round, we are just going to work 1 single crochet on each stitch around. So don't forget to mark your first stitch with a stitch marker. Proceed working 1 single crochet on each stitch around. So this is our round 6. So continue working this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of round 6. So now, as I told you earlier, until we reach round number 16, we are just going to work 1 single crochet on each stitch. So we have finished our round 6. Now for round 7, I'm going to work 1 single crochet on each stitch around. Go ahead, work 1 single crochet on each stitch around. This is our round 7. So at the end of each round, from round 6 to round 16, we should have 30 stitches. Now I'm taking another stitch marker to mark my first round of non-increments, which is our round 6. So this will help us count easily the rounds as we proceed to reach round 16. So continue working this pattern around. So we are going to repeat this until we reach round number 16. So now I am at the end of round number 16. You can go ahead, remove your stitch marker that we are using to identify the round counts. So now this will be our round 17, which is the decrement round. We are going to work 1 single crochet for 3 stitches and single crochet 2 together on next 2 stitches around. So go ahead, work 1 single crochet each for 3 stitches and single crochet 2 together in next 2 stitches around. So repeat this pattern around. So this round should bring down our stitch count to 24 stitches. So now we are at the beginning of round 18. We should work one single crochet on each stitch for 2 stitches and single crochet 2 together in next 2 stitches. So we're going to repeat this pattern around. Go ahead, work one single crochet on each stitch for 2 stitches and single crochet 2 together in next 2 stitches around. So this should bring our stitch count down even more further to 18 stitches. Repeat this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So now we are going to work one single crochet each for 2 stitches and single crochet 2 together in next 2 stitches around. So this is our round 19. This should bring our stitch count down to 12 stitches. So go ahead, repeat this pattern around. I'll meet you at the end of this round 19. So now before proceeding to our next round, let us attach the safety eyes. I'm going to place the safety eyes between the 12th and 13th round from the bottom, and between each safety eyes I'm going to leave about 5 to 8 spaces. So now once the safety eyes is fixed, you can go ahead, stuff your amigurumi with the polyfill. Now once the plushie is stuffed with the polyfill, we can go ahead, work our last round, which will be single crochet 2 together on every 2 stitches around. So this should bring our stitch count down to 6 stitches. You should still be able to see a small gap on the top. You can close it by working slip stitches around, in case you can see a small gap after working this last round. So now don't cut the yarn yet. Instead, we are going to work 12 to 13 chains. This is going to form a small loop on which we are going to attach our keyring. So once you have worked slip stitches to close the small opening on the top, you can go ahead, work 12 to 13 chains and then slip stitch on the starting stitch on which the this loop is starting. So now after this, just cut the yarn to a little bit and work a slip stitch. Now we are going to work the leaf for the pineapples. So now attach your green yarn to any of your stitches. We're going to work the leaf. So I'm going to explain how to do this because the leaves vary in the length. So once I attach the green yarn, go ahead, work 9 chains. Now work 1 slip stitch on the second chain from the hook, and then work 1 slip stitches on each chain till the end. So now once we are done with this, we are going to work a slip stitch on the next stitch on the plushie, and then we are going to repeat this around. So there is no definite amount of leaves that you need to crochet. You can just work slip stitches for next 2 stitches and start working 9 chains, and then work 1 slip stitch on the second chain from the hook. So keep repeating this around. So once you are done with the slip stitches, when we are at the end where the plushie is, we are going to work 2 slip stitches on the plushie and then work 1 more leaf this way. So this will be our first set of leaves. So they're going to be same, that is we work chain 9 and then work 1 single crochet on each stitch. So this will be our round 1 of leaves. So now for round 2, we're going to repeat this same thing, except that for 1 leaf I'm going to work a chain 8 and then work a slip stitch on the second chain from the hook and work slip stitches till the end, or I'm going to work a chain 7 and then repeat the same thing. So for instance, I'm going to work 1 leaf with starting with chain 8 and the other leaf starting with chain 6. So this will be our leaf, and keep repeating this round, so until you have 2 rounds for the leaf. So for 1 leaf I'm going to start with chain 8 and then work a slip stitch on the second chain from the hook until the end, and for the other leaf I'm going to start with chain 7 and work slip stitch on the second chain from the hook. So repeat this pattern to work our second round of leaves, and once you're done with the leaves, you can work a last slip stitch and cut off the yarn, leaving a small tail. So we'll be tucking in the odd ends of the yarn inside the amigurumi itself, so don't worry. So once we are done with this, we are going to work the mouth details and the detail that is near the eye with the pink and black cotton crochet thread. So that's our little amigurumi pineapple. So I'm going to make them as a keychain. So I'm just going to tuck in all the odd ends of the yarn inside the amigurumi itself. Here is our cute little pineapple. Next is time to add the detail on the eye and the mouth. For the detail on the eye, I'm going to use a pink color cotton crochet thread, and for the mouth I'm going to use the black color cotton crochet thread. Now once this is done, tuck in all the odd ends of the yarn or the thread inside the amigurumi itself. So now we can add the keyring to the loop that we created. So here it is our cute little pineapple keyrings are ready. They are a very quick, easy pattern, perfect for gifts. You can also make them and give them as a classroom gift. I enjoyed making this pineapple keyrings. If you want a free written pattern of this pineapple keyrings, it's available in my website, theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. And if you have an Instagram handle, do follow me on my Instagram account as well. I post project updates and fun reels on my Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.